Hey there, it's Sally here. Today we're going to be looking at the push pattern. So this is one of our primal movement patterns as denoted by Paul Chek. So the push pattern, we can have pushing band away. Obviously we've got the push-up, and I have another video on that looking at push-up technique. And also plank, that's also a push pattern. When we're working with our push motion, we really want to make sure that we include motion of the shoulder blades. So the shoulder blades just glide around on the rib wall, and we really want to make sure that we finish with a very strong push here. This is called protraction, and activating these muscles here within the rib cage, which is serratus anterior, or known as your boxing muscles if you want to. So I'm just going to give you an example here with the band of a single arm push. So remember, when you're using band as well, you might want to change the orientation. So I have it at the moment just on the outside of my arm. My shoulder blade is going to start back, and then I'm going to drive the shoulder blade forwards and finish with a really strong arm push. And just note my shoulder blades come around the rib cage here. And then let the shoulder blade come back and then return the arm in again. So I'm pushing and finishing with a good shoulder blade press. Shoulder blade returns, arm returns back again. Just to give you another idea of how you can hold the band, I might want to have it underneath my armpit here. Once again, arm pushes, shoulder blade finishes, shoulder blade back, arm back. If I were doing this in a plank position, it would be exactly the same. So we might start off here in 4-point kneeling, and this exercise is called scapular setting. But again, we've got this push position, shoulder blades come around the rib cage. So if I'm in a plank, for example, I might want to just do a little prep, make sure I'm there, and then hover. And this would be a push movement because I'm pushing the floor away. So remember, when you're doing your push movements, we want to have a nice strong arm, connecting as well with your fingertips. So we have a fascial line that connects all the way from our fingertips through to the rotator cuff and chest muscles. Pushing is a really positive exercise to put into your training programs. Whether it's pushing with the band, whether you're pushing overhead with a weight, whether you're doing push-ups or planking, or whether you're using your push pattern maybe for a boxing class. So it's really important to make sure that you get the whole body involved, nice strong center to create a strong platform for you to push from. Bye, see you next time. There's a nice little exercise we can do here on all fours to really connect our fingertips through to our shoulders for our push work. So if you rest here on all fours and just press your pinky finger into the ground, you might be able to feel a connection all the way through to the back of the shoulder. If you press your thumb into the ground, you might be able to feel a connection all the way through to your chest. So this is a connection fascially through your arm line, your front and your back arm line. And that will help with your push strength when you're doing your work. So if you're using a band, for example, it's quite important to always have connection with your thumb pad and at least your pinky pad, so that again, you can then create strength through the whole arm line and help to connect in with the rotator cuff of the shoulder, which is one of your stabilizers of this area.